let's get into part two here. Marketing a coming soon, just listed and active listing. So I am on the get started page in listings to leads. If you haven't done this yet, make sure you go through the setup wizard and you can, if you see something that's blank here, like for example, connect your CRM, click on it and you'll see it'll come up. And so let's just say I don't know, it doesn't even matter. I'll say follow boss. I put in my follow boss email address right there. I click connect, and now all my leads will drop into follow boss automatically. So if you see something here that's not set up, make sure you click on it, and take care of that, because then it's going to make the rest of the system a lot easier. With that said, playbook 1-1, do this weekly. Now, just for a point of clarification here, we're going to change this in the next few days. This here, playbook 1-1, 1-2, I don't mean to do both of these weekly, to do one or the other weekly. So don't read this as in, oh, I got to do this weekly and I have to do this one weekly. No, if you want to, you can do two different listings. But what I mean to say is either do this one or this one every week. We want to make sure we are marketing a listing that is for sale, because that's our core base lead gen. I don't want to say lead magnet, but that's like a core lead gen right there, is that for sale listing. Because we're going to attract buyers, we're going to attract sellers, we're going to get a lot of views, we're going to generate a lot of leads from it. So every week we want to market a for sale listing. So I'm going to click view right here. And that's funny to see. The detailed write-up with the recorded webinar is right there. Click that. It'll open up a new tab and all of that will be there. And I'll do that in a little bit. Download the playbook checklist. So I'm going to click download. And I want you to print that up. It's going to download. There we go. And I want you to print that up, because unless you are a better real estate agent than Andy Reid as a football coach, unless you think you're a better real estate agent than Steve Kerr is a basketball coach, or maybe you think you are a better real estate agent than Yula Wang is as a pianist. If you think you are better than all of those three in their respective industries as a real estate agent, then you don't need to print up that checklist. But I know I'm not. And I know, I'm going to suspect most of us aren't. So print that checklist like they do. Print it up. And now, when you do this at the listing, you'll actually have the listing address right here, and it'll have the actual status. So I'll show you where that is a little bit later. But what I want you to see here is we're going to do a Facebook ad, social media post to the seller, listing agent only. So if you borrowed the listing where it says listing agent only, you just won't do it. E-file to the seller, same thing. That's for the listing agent only. E-file to your database, that's for everybody. Even if you've only got 5 people in your database, you'll do that. Nearby homeowner letter, postcard, or door hanger. That's what we're talking about a little bit earlier. Now I got call Sam Homes as above. When we get into the detailed write-up, that will make complete sense. Short form video recorded and uploaded. Sign writer on the yard sign. Again, I got listing agent only. And listing flyers on yard sign. Again, listing agent only. All right. So the next column over here, amount of leads. And then we got hot and cold. Okay, but use this, again, this is just kind of a rough estimation. So I notice I've got amount of leads, a lot. That's got the most. But also notice it's got the most cloud cover. I always love it when someone comes on, they'll go, oh, social media leads are suck. You don't need to tell me that. You don't need to tell me that. First of all, they don't all suck, because I got people every day that are getting buyers and sellers from social media leads. But in general, they are the coldest leads, especially when you think of it by numbers. And by that, maybe you generate 100 social media leads, but only 2 of them or 3 of them are you able to connect with in the first week. That's a bad number. That's not a great number. But I got 97 others that are in my Real Geek CRM that I'm following up with, that I'm staying in touch with. I'm not losing sleep over it, because I'm doing this every single week and I'm bringing in new leads. I'm engaging my old leads. And so that's why, again, we want to do this weekly. But again, just so you can work your way down, you can see here, again, the column for amount of leads, the column for hot and cold. You can scan that QR code if you want to with your phone to go to the write-up, or you can just click on the one we saw earlier. And this is to register for the class that we are on now. So if you're watching the recording on YouTube, you can scan that QR code or just go to leadgenwebinars.com and you'll see all of our webinars there as well. So let's get out of here and let's go into listings. And all my listings are sitting here. If you need help adding a listing, either automatically from a data feed or just adding a listing to your account, deal with our amazing support team. They're absolutely awesome. And so once the listing is in my account, and I'm going to do just listed because again, playbook 1-1 coming soon, just listed or active listing, click market listing. Again, here you can see the view, register, download checklist. So if I click view here or the one on the get started page, here is that detailed write-up. Now, every single page in Listings Leads has what you call a standard support page. A support's kind of, I don't want to say it's cold and impersonal. The support is just like the basic stuff on how to do it. This, what we're looking at here is if I was sitting next to you and I'm just trying to give you the background or the encouragement to get this done. And it's in order of the market listing checklist. So we got the Facebook and Instagram ads, automate follow-up, phone scripts, social media posts. So you just work your way down here. And we'll come back to this a little bit later as we go through a few of these activities. There's what your yard sign should look like. And I'm serious. It is so sad to see how many people just absolutely blow it when these are probably the cheapest, best leads out there. Once you have the sign writer, it's free. You don't have to buy it every single listing, right? So you just move them around from listing to listing. So anyways, we'll get to that a little bit later. But you'll see here, then I got a webinar where I go through every single one of these things. So after this call, you can watch this webinar because it'll be updated, but you can follow along right here on the webinar where I'm literally going through every single thing. So again, you're all on the live call today, but when you're doing this and it's 11 p.m. at night and you forgot, what did he say about the solar e-flyer? You can either go to this page, it's the written part, or you can come on down to the video and fast forward to find it and just watch what I'm doing. I think it'd be a super, super easy way to do it. Now I'm going to click download checklist here as well, because you're going to see this will actually have the listing address on it, 5530 Douglas. Check out the status, just listed. And again, I got that same checklist like we looked at earlier. So the first thing we're going to do is a Facebook ad, Facebook and Instagram ad. Now, this is what I was saying earlier, man. It always cracks me up when I'm on YouTube and I see these trainers in the first 20 minutes of their 10 to 20 minutes of their video is all working your way through the Facebook ad manager. Forget all of that stuff. Let me show you how easy this is. Location autofills, special ad category already done for you. Radius 15. That's the minimum you can do with the housing done for you. We have a lifetime budget of $35. I can change that whatever I want, but 35 is what we recommend as a minimum. We got a start and end date of a week. So if I want to say, you know what, let that just run. Now, for just listed, I wouldn't run it really for more than a week or two, but I'm just showing you. I could run it for a month if I wanted to, as long as I arrange the budget properly. I can click change image video. Here's my ad right here. This ad is ready to go, but I can click change image video. And let's say I did a great walkthrough video or introduction video, or what I recorded, or I had one professionally done, what have you. So I can upload the video by clicking the green upload button. And now I've got a video ad for my listing that's ready to go. And this is so easy. It is absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love this. And I can do the PDF guide ads. I can do all the ads in a similar fashion here. Now I've got a great walkthrough video that I did. You get the idea. I can retarget current leads. So any custom or lookalike audiences I've got. So there's my seller audience. And then, you know what? I'm not even going to show you advanced options because you don't need it. There's a lot of things you can click here and get involved with, but I'm going to tell you, for 98% of you, literally 98% of you, you don't need to worry about anything in here. That is only for advanced people that love to spend more time than they need to make things. But again, you can get in there. Listen, we've done hundreds and hundreds, maybe $1 million, I don't know, of ads through our system. And I've told you our average cost per lead, I would put up against almost anybody else in the industry. We got all this stuff dialed in for you. You don't need to worry about that stuff. So next time a trainer on YouTube and they're getting into the Facebook Ads Manager, run away from it. Now, but here's a cool thing, and you'll see this a little bit later. You could run any ad. I just saw an ad for downsizing on someone's YouTube channel, and it was a good looking ad. And you could do that ad in Listings to Leads all day long. And instead of taking 20 minutes to get it done, it would literally take you maybe 4 minutes. And I'll show you that in a different call. But just understand, you can do, there's no type of, you can do video ads, you can do static carousel ads, static image ads, you can do custom ads, all of them. But my point is, all you got to do is confirm the location, the price, the picture, video, and just click that button. And it should literally take you about 30 seconds to get that ad. All right. Now I'll show you what the ad, how it works. It takes a little while. Once this comes up like this, it says on, and you're going to see here, view, edit, and delete. If I click view right now, it's going to be a broken link because it hasn't processed yet through Facebook. See, it's a really weird message. This link is no longer active. So let me click on an older ad because they work the same way. So give it like 10 or 15 minutes and then that link will work. I'm going to click show ad and hopefully I haven't filled this one out before. So here's my ad with video, for example. There's a lead form. So I clicked on the ad. This is run through Listings to Leads. I click on the ad. What's your time frame to buy? 3 to 6 months, whatever. Next, name, email, phone number. Next, submit. And then it's going to take me right to my listing. It takes me right to the virtual tour. And you saw me do that, right? Where in Listings to Leads, I didn't have to worry about a virtual tour. I didn't have to worry about a lead form. I didn't have to do anything. All you got to do is when you land on this workspace, again, confirm location, confirm your budget, right? Confirm your start and end date. If the video or picture that's already here is good for you, confirm that, hit create ad. That should literally take you 10 to 15 to 20 seconds to do all that. And now you got an ad that's generating name, email, phone number, and either selling or purchase timeframes. Easy, easy. Do you need a Facebook business page to run ads? Yes, you do. So yeah, all that stuff has to be set up. And I believe our support team has information on how to do that. So again, get with our support team on that and they will get you squared away. So then I would come back to my checklist that's sitting right next to me on my desk. If I have my camera on, you can see me here. You can hear that. So that's my checklist. So I would check off Facebook ads and I would say 7 days, $35 so that I know how much I'm spending. Good to go with that. Come back into Listings to Leads. Next up, social media post. Now, if you did the Get Started wizard, this probably already posted for you because this is something that just automatically goes up if you've got it set up properly. And if you did the Get Started wizard, then it's probably already posted. And you'll see something like this where we'll say auto posted on, and I give you the date, the time that it auto posted. If you need to repost it for whatever reason, you can either click post now or schedule. So I'll click, let's click schedule. So I can say post it on Thursday at 12:05. And I want to post either the landing page, the single property website, or the virtual tour. schedule, or I could have clicked post now, right? Post now. What do you want to post? Post now. And if I wanted to edit the post before I did that, I could click edit post here, or I could click edit image right there. But this is, for example, what the Facebook post looks like. In my profile, I got it set up to auto post carousel style. People click the image. And again, it goes right to the virtual tour. I didn't have to go get the virtual tour link and set it up and play around with the text. No, all I had to do, in fact, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do anything because it's going to be automated. But if I did want to come in here and hit post now or schedule, I can do that right there and see all my old posts. I'm good to go. So easy. And when I go to my checklist, social media, I'm going to check that off. And I'm going to go to the next one. Social media to post on the seller's page. If you are a showing agent, it's not your listing. So maybe you use the My Farm Dominator, or you just grabbed a listing or added a listing that's not yours and you checked off showing agent. These two things right here will be grayed out and you want to be able to click on them. If it is your listing though, let's go to share and seller social media. Where it says send a seller, click it and put in your seller's email address and salutation. So Ian at Listings to Leads, dear Ian. Click send. In fact, let me do that. Click send. And Ian is going to get an email. And I'm going to show you what the email looks like. Let me drag it from my other monitor. Sorry about that. I got so many of these GoToWebinar windows open. There we go. Let me bring it over here. And so one of the emails will be this for Ian to put on his Facebook page. So Ian's going to get this email, and there's one more email that Ian will get. E-flyer for the seller sphere of influence. Same thing. Send a seller. It'll already be pre-filled and just click send. Now, this is going to do a couple of things. And on the detailed write-up for this checklist, I've got a script for you. Let me see if I can refresh. I'm going to try to bring up. Oh, here, hold on a second. Let me bring this up. So the seller will get 2 emails. They're going to get this one and also a just straight up e-flyer. You are going to be CC'd, right? Just like I am. This is addressed to me, Scott, as a listing agent. This email has been sent to your seller at ian@listingstoleads.com. Please call your seller, make sure they got it and that they post it to the Facebook page. You'll also be CC'd on the e-flyer, and the seller will get the e-flyer as well. Now, let me pull that off over there. Let me bring up that detailed write-up. Remember the detailed write-up? Playbook 1-1 for my coming soon just listed active listings. Everybody knows what this is and where it is. And if I scroll down to seller social media, right here, share on seller social media e-flyer, there is a script right here. That's the script. You're going to call the seller up and you're going to say something like, hey, Ian, it's Scott here. And I just got the Facebook and Instagram ads sent for review. I posted it to my social media pages. It's on Zillow. It's on Realtor.com. I got a lot more to do to get this all marketed. But listen, I just sent you a couple of emails. One is for you to copy and paste onto Facebook, and another is to share via email because you likely know someone who is looking to buy in the area, or at least you know someone who knows someone looking to buy in the area. And I do not want to leave any stones unturned, especially in this changing market. So if you have any questions on how to copy and paste that into Facebook, let me know, or how to forward the e-flyer, let me know. But these will help all the people that you know, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and so on, for them to let other people know and to share it to other people that are looking to move into this neighborhood. Do you have any questions on that? Your seller is going to think you're an absolutely brilliant piece of work. And let me just show you so you can see it. And there was even a send test email, which I'll show you. Right here it says, dear, so the part that Ian's going to get, the seller, will just start with, dear Ian, We're doing a lot of just copy and paste. Now, you don't have to call them, but it's just better if you do. It just works a lot better if you call the seller up and roll through that script I just gave you. So here's what it looks like when you paste it into Facebook. And maybe sometimes the mastermind group's a little bit weird with stuff like this. But I don't like posting it to my page anymore because I always get people I know, they think I'm moving. So there it is. So this is what it's going to look like on your seller's page. Our home just listed for sale. And that would be your team. I operate in my training account as the My Home Sold team. It may say, for example, Allie Smith at Remax Platinum, whatever your name and company name is, created this and many of the tools are being used to market a home. And what you should do after this is done is you should definitely come in and like it and leave a comment, or even something as simple as that. Because what you're going to do is now the seller, let's say Vince is the seller here. Vince is going to get a notification, and then he's going to come in hopefully and he'll like my comment and he may go, yeah, it does look great, yada, yada, yada. And then the algorithm is going to take over, and the algorithm is going to go, oh, Vince made a post. Somebody commented. Vince went back and commented. They'll start showing this to more people, and they're going to start showing it to more people in Vince's network. They're going to click on it. They might like it. They might click it. They might comment. I'll speak to that in a few seconds. But man, have you ever seen a virtual tour that is as good as ours? And the reason why I say that is because we have so much in here, and we got, oh my God, I'll show you something that's going to be in here in a few weeks, if not sooner. That's going to absolutely blow your socks off. And I'm not even kidding. But look at that. When do you plan to buy? We can help. What is your home worth? Embedded right there. People can download a PDF guide right from your virtual tour. Download guide for free. Do you own a home? Yes, I do. Do you need to sell before you buy? Nah, I'm an investor, so I'm looking for more. Click continue with Facebook, become a lead. They get your branded PDF guide. You know, it's really awesome. I have had people, they sign up for listings to leads. They get an ad out like in the first hour that's up on Facebook Live, and they don't even know necessarily about the PDF guides yet because they didn't have a chance to get into the system, but they are already generating leads with their own branded PDF guides in this kind of a way. It's absolutely nuts. Photos. I got all my reviews. How awesome is that? They can see how awesome I am for my client reviews. I got a client review video right here. So if they want to watch my client review video, again, that's something that support can help you out with. If you got client review videos, I got all my other listings. So, you know, the seller sphere of influence, they're going to have a lot of great opportunity to engage me above and beyond just even commenting here. And so here's the other thing. The reason why I said to like it and comment is because now whenever somebody else does, I'm going to get notified. Now, you got to take it case by case, listing by listing, person by person. Don't be a stalker. Don't be weird. But at the same time, be friendly, be sociable. So what that may look like is once every day or so, check on that. You're going to get notifications. But what I don't necessarily want you doing is getting a notification, right? As if it's some sort of like a Tinder thing. And you jump in there and respond right away because it could look a little bit like you're stalking it. Pay attention to it. If somebody asks a pointed question, answer it. Don't try to take over the seller's Facebook page. This is not a takeover, but what it is, I do want you to pay attention to it. And again, it's easy to do because you'll get your notifications. Oh, commented on a post that you're following or a post that you're engaged with. And what a phenomenal way to get more engagement. And that's both through the social media post and the e-flyer. So here's what the e-flyer looks like. Again, with both the social media post here, you'll see it says send test email, and e-flyer for the seller sphere of influence. Again, send test email. So you can send it to yourself, see what it looks like. Let's see if I can grab it here. And nope, it hasn't come through yet. But anyways, that's how you can take a look at that. And we even have a couple of different templates for the e-flyers. And I'm sure we'll be adding more. So if anybody has any suggestions on that or feedback, let us know. Our next up is the nearby homeowner letter. And so again, 100, 300, start again. The key is start with the number that you can sustain every single month. Every single month, keep doing it. Don't do 500. You're going to blow out your budget. You're going to blow out your energy. You're going to blow out your good vibes, because when you do 500 or 1,000 and you don't do anything for 3 months because you're still working your way through everything, that's not good. So start small. Again, let's go back to, before we do that, there's three nearby homeowner letters. On every page in here, there is a walkthrough for most pages, and there is a blue questions. That's our support page. So you can either go back to the detailed write-up for the playbook. You can use the regular support page for all the information. But once you do it once, it's so easy. So let's go. First of all, I'll show you that it sits in the editor. So edit. So I can edit it. And notice this letter. I got a custom domain automatically. So every listing gets a domain like that automatically. I got the text right there in the letter. And then I got a free domain for listings to leads as well for a what is your home worth landing page. And I'm telling you, this letter is probably the number one source of seller leads that convert. Every listing status has one. You can use them whether it's your listing or not. It works beautifully. So you can do a couple of things. You can door knock, you can door drop, you can do print mail. So there's 3 different templates. You can put whatever one you want. I like the first one on the left, but we even have a print mail, and you can even download it and upload and print from another service. You can do Vistaprint, you can do whatever you want. But here we've got, I'll do an address radius, and I'll say within 1 mile. And notice I got filters. So it's homeowner, single family home, 6+ years is who I want to mail this letter to. There's a few other filters I can use here. I could even go back here and I can upload my own list. So for example, this is a little bit advanced. So if this doesn't really make sense to you, don't worry about it. If it does make sense to you, keep it in mind for next time that you're going to go through this. You could use like Bash Leads, PropStream, or some other type of program where you can pull that list of 100 homes or X number of homes that you want to send it to, but skip trace it through the do not call. And then so you got your list. So now I got a list of, let's just say 200 homes that with 7+ year ownership, single family home, homeowner occupied, all those filters, and they're not on the do not call. So now I got my list of 200 homes that match those filters. And I'm going to upload that list here, upload a new list. And I'm going to upload that same list into RedX or Prospect Boss. You get my point here. And then that way I am going to mail that letter to those 100, 200, 300 homes. I'm going to wait a couple of days, and then I'm going to call those exact same homes that got the letter. And if I go back to the detailed write-up, that was that script for the seller stuff, the seller social media post, the seller e-flyer. If I keep scrolling down, here's that nearby homeowner letter. Got a nice write-up right there. And here is my script. Right now, you don't have to call. I said that's an advanced strategy. It's a phenomenal advanced strategy. For those of you that are using things like a caller, like a RedX, Prospect Boss, what have you, I'm telling you, get your money's worth, make money. That's a script. So I mail out the letters, postcards, maybe the door hangers, and then give it a couple of days. I'm probably on that list, so I'll know when they get delivered. And then I'm gonna start calling through, right, on RedX or Prospect Boss. Get them on the phone. Hi, Just want to let you know that 5530 Douglas down the street from you just listed for sale. My name is Scott Pierce with Eldell Realty. And I sent you a letter with some information, including the website and some text that you can send a text to for the mobile responsive virtual tour. And I just want to make sure you got that and see if you have any questions. That's it. That's the script. Now, why this works is because you're going to see a little bit later when we get to checklist 2 for pending and just sold. You remember Pat in the first hour in the presentation? Pat said, I send off letters when they're just listed, and then again when they are in contract, and then again when they're just sold. 100, no. So 300 total. Just listed 100, pending 100, just sold 100. And that is because of repetition. The more they see us, the more they hear from us, the better. And I don't want to give it all away, but let me just whet your appetite a little bit. When you mail and call, or at least mail at just listed or open house, let's say one time while it's playbook 1 status, that's perfect. And then when they get the letter, and especially if they also get a phone call when the listing is in contract, they heard from you when you listed the home or you had an open house, and now they're hearing from you again when it's in contract. Well, now they're getting used to hearing from you a little bit. And they're super curious about, what did it go into contract for? How many offers did you get? How long did it take? Was there any problems? And a lot of this stuff you can't really share with them right then because it's still a contract. You're still going through escrow and all that. So what do you have? You have a follow-up. You got a amazing follow-up. So that's why you want to do it when it's in contract as a second time, and then the third time when it's just sold. And by doing smaller chunks 3 times over the course of that listing, your results are going to be so much better than had you just done 1 at just listed or open house, or even 2 just listed and just sold. The way we've done that with the letters, you could use the postcards also if you want. And with this script right here, because the pending and just sold scripts are different from this one. The script you would use for the pending letter and the just sold letter, they're both different from each other, and they're both different from just sold. So again, that's why I say this is like a networked strategy. It's not, there were no just one-offs here. All of this stuff works together. All of this stuff works together. Is that making sense for everybody so far? Are you following along? Worst case is I could print up 100 door hangers, and an hour before an open house, maybe I just go bop, bop, and all the properties wrong. That's like your down and dirty worst case kind of scenario. Whether you want a door knock or not, nowadays, so many knuckleheads out there, depends on where you live, or like I said, or you can mail. Door knock, door drop, mail, it's up to you. E-flyer for your database. Super easy. This e-flyer for your database for that listing is going to promote the listing. It's going to have the text information on that. It's a nice kind of a rotating image display right there. We let them know that when this property is sold, it's going to affect nearby home values. Got the custom vanity there. So when your database clicks this, let's say they click the image, again, the virtual tour comes up. We saw all the lead capture there. If they click this one, the what is your homework landing page comes up, so they get their home value estimate. And if they scroll down, right, they got other opportunities here as well. For example, grab a pool home for sale. What a great, for the summer, what a great landing page that is. So we want to make sure that we get this off to our database. And the easiest way to do it is click the copy code button. And then, I'll do it. I wish I would have had a CRM open, but let me, there we go. I'm going to open up follow-up in a new tab. And so this works. There's every CRM this works for. Wise Agent, Line Desk, Real Geeks, Seer Interactive, Follow-Up Boss, all of them have the ability to do this. And that is to send an HTML email. But if you're not sure how to do it with your CRM, just ask support and say, hey, listen, I got HTML for an e-flyer that I want to send. How do I do that in Real Geeks? How do I do that in Boomtown? Whatever it is that you're using. And it more or less looks something like this. You'll go create email. give it a subject line. This is a basic subject line that totally works. If you want to get more inventive and more creative, absolutely go for it. Address status works great. And then you'll be in an editor. So whatever CRM you're using will have an editor that looks something like this. This should look familiar to you. And there's always going to be an icon that when you click it, you can paste in, you can copy in the HTML. And when you notice this is normal, all these are black and, they're active. But when I click that right there, everything is now inactive. But that's also when I can just paste in all that junk. And now I got my beautiful flyer. And that way it's much better to send this out via your main CRM so that as these leads come in, right, a lot of them will just drop right into your CRM, especially if you connected it with listings to leads in the get started wizard. Make sense for everybody? So please stop using your IDX, stop using your MLS, use this one because it's integrated with all the other tools. The call to actions are awesome. It's just a beautiful thing. Next up, short form video script. I'm telling you, the people that are using these scripts are people that are getting free leads, free branding, free engagement. It's awesome. And the listing ones are the best ones to start off with, your listing or not. Your listing or not, especially if you're going to do an open house for somebody listing this weekend, for example, or your own listing, get out in front of that property, even in the snow, even in the rain. I don't care. Figure it out. Take that script and get that thing up onto YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Essentially what you're going to do is you're going to click send. And if you go to Playbook 5, in the video for Playbook 5, I would watch that whole video, but I literally show you how to do what I'm showing you now, which is send it to yourself via email and then go to your phone and you open it up on your phone. And I'll show you what it looks like here on my laptop. So I would open this up on my phone. If I need the teleprompter app for iOS, I can click that. If I need a teleprompter app for Android, I can click that one. And in the detailed write-up and webinar, the recorded video for Playbook 5, short form videos, I show you on my phone how to copy this, paste it into the teleprompter app, and then record the video. Super easy to do. And that's why it's fun. I would go in front of the listing, no matter what's, because every status will have a different video script. So get that on your phone, get it in the teleprompter app, play around with it a little bit at your desk or at your home. I'll tell you the thing that messed me up the most about using a teleprompter app and a script together was slowing the scroll speed down because it was set and I mentioned this in the video, but it was set fast. And I was finding, or was it too slow or too fast? I can't remember. Whatever it was, I had to either slow it down or speed it up because I think it might have been going too slow because I talk fast. And I was finding that I got about 2/3 the way through the script. And then the rest of the script or text hadn't scrolled up on the app. And so I was kind of stuck waiting for the text to come up. So I just had to speed up. But I show you all that in the video. I'll show you all that in the video, how that works. So it's super easy to do. And you're going to want to get good at short form video because we give you, when we play with 5, your mind is going to be blown at all the free engagement. And if you're serious about your business, if you're serious about being a business person, right? A real estate agent is a business person. The short form videos are really, it's like your quick ticket to the express lane. It's like I am in the express lane with the carpool and I got a jet engine on the back of my car versus everybody else in their little whatever they got. That's how all of this stuff is. But I'm telling you, the short form videos in particular are just absolutely brilliant. So make sure you're doing that. And let's take a look at our checklist because we've gotten away from that. So we did the social media post from the seller. We did the e-flyer. We did the e-flyer for database. We did the nearby homeowner letter. Whether we called or not, just check it off regardless. If you're not going to call, you're not going to call. Hopefully over time, you'll get more confidence. Then as you start closing more deals and you start getting more money, then you can afford to spend that money, a little bit of that money on a calling arm like RedX, like Prospect Boss. We have no affiliates with any of them. I don't care what you use. Doesn't matter to me, but that is a valuable tool to have in your arsenal when you can afford it. That's probably one of the first, definitely obviously a good CRM, listings to leads. And then when I could afford it, I would definitely pick up a dialer, because when you combine that dialer with our tools and scripts, because you got FISBOs that you can use the dialer with, you got expired you can use the dialer with, and we got all those tools, we got all those scripts, right? In Playbook 6 and 7 as well. So we'll get to that a little bit later. We did the short form video, and the last thing we need to do is the sign writer and the listing flyers. Let's get back in here. Just FYI, here's a single property website, and I can view the full screen version, which we've looked at that a few times already. I can look at what we call standard version, easy. And we got a few different themes. So we got like that one. And let's see here. This one. Oh, you get the idea. I can scroll through different themes. Same with the virtual tour. The only difference between the virtual tour and the single property website is on the single property website, that hero image is static. On the virtual tour, it kind of zooms in or out. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same thing. Open house sign-in form. We leave that here on all statuses, but obviously you don't really need it until you have an open house. I will suffice to say, I can add questions. So I can add custom questions. I got online print and a QR code that I can use. I can reorder the questions. I can delete questions, and everyone that's going to fill out my open house sign-in form will also get a free copy of 6 things to check before buying a home. So not only are you going to sign in for security reasons, because my seller has asked me as a security precaution for having this open house that you please sign in, but you're also, as a benefit, going to get my free PDF guide, 6 things to check before buying a home, integrated automatically. Nothing you need to do. It's just there. How awesome is that? See, that's what I mean. We're integrating a lot of our tools. So it's not just an open house sign-in form, right? Now, when they sign in, they'll get a copy of the PDF guide. Also going to get the e-flyer for that listing. So they'll get the similar e-flyer to what the seller got, similar to my database, where I kind of a combination of those. So when they sign in, and there's absolutely nothing you needed to do. Next up, listing flyer though. Bunch of different listing flyer templates. Let me just show you. Oh, let's look at this one. Yeah, it's all personal preference. Pick the one that you like. They all have the same core functionality, which I will show you here. And so that is, if you're subscribed to our text service, that will be right there, or it'll be somewhere on the flyer. If you are not, it will have the vanity URL for the listing. So if you're not subscribed to our text service, that's totally fine. It's $10 a month, if you're wondering. So for $10 a month, we will integrate the text codes for your listings and pretty much all the marketing tools like you see here. But if you're not, we still will drop the vanity URL. So it'll be like 5530douglas.thebestlisting.com. So very easy URL they can use. We've also got the QR code right here. And then we've also got if you need to sell before you buy, go to, and it's got that domain. And you can see it goes to a landing page just like that. So yeah, use our listing flyers, use them in your showings. And like I said, sometimes I feel like I sound absolutely goofy saying this, with all the digital marketing that we do and all the amazing things that we have. I'm sitting here, I'm telling you, get a clear plastic flyer box, try to keep 10 to 15 of those flyers in it. And you know what? Who cares if someone steals them? Who cares? I don't care. Next week, just put another 10 in there, because all it takes is for one person walking their dog along the in front of the property, and they grab one, scan the QR code, send a text, and you've got your next best client. And it's probably the cheapest lead you're ever going to generate. Same with the sign writer. But before we get there, let me show you postcards and door hangers. Now, we separate out the postcards and door hangers from the letter just because the letter is so much better. We really want people to use the letters, but you can do whatever you want. So if you want to use our postcards, they're absolutely awesome. I'll show you the front and the back of one of them. We got EM, we got jumbo, we got small, we've got panoramic, we got all sorts. There's the front, there's the back. Let me blow it up a little bit. So the back of the postcard automatically says, when this home is sold, it will affect your home's value because postcards are on the listing. I'd like to invite you to find out the new value of your home for free. It's got the URL, it's got the text code, awesome backside, and the front side is awesome as well. Just listed, gives the domain, like I mentioned earlier, 5530 Douglas dot. So this one I'm using is homenow.com, or they can send a text right from there. And again, you could use any postcard you want. Ours come completely integrated with everything off the bat, but there's nothing you need to do except get it mailed. But we've got postcards done. And it's about you. It's not about you. It's about you being of service. It's about your accomplishments. It's about what you've done, but it's not about you as just some great person. It's about the success you have in helping people in their local community. And it's about how are you helping their neighbors? And so how you're helping them is, whether it's the letter, the postcard, or the door hanger, they should get it either as just listed or open house. And then they should get it again when it's pending, and again when it's just sold. And what it does, it tells a story. It really tells a story about what you're doing to get properties listed and sold. So we're going to check off plan writer. We're going to check off listing flyer. And really the only other thing we got blog post. So if you want to drop in like a custom page at your website, I've got clients that do this. It looks really slick. I got to say, the top 5 posts are all responsive. So if you get like a nice, beautiful website and you drop in this code, I'm telling you, it's going to look so sharp. It just looks so good. And it can be really good extra SEO for your website. We've got Craigslist. So I really don't promote Craigslist much anymore. I really should though, because I'll tell you what, and there's a training support post right here. I was talking to someone, actually Vince was, and they are killing it on Craigslist using our posts here. Just absolutely killing it. When the Listings League started, I was a director of marketing at some Sotheby's offices in Northern California. And the way I started Listings Leads was before I was taking all of our listings, I was posting them up on Craigslist. We're talking even 15 years ago, these were $1 to $5+ million listings. And I was posting them on Craigslist, and we were generating so many leads that I quit and I started Listings to Lead. That's how the company got started. And Craigslist kind of comes in and out all the time. And, but anyways, yeah, we got a Craigslist posting app. You got a QR code. You got your traffic reports. And we've also got the YouTube listing video. We are coming out with integrations with TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram in particular for short form videos. But and we actually are coming out with a brand new, completely modern YouTube listing video template. So it's going to look super, super sharp. And we're going to actually produce these listing videos in the same landscape format as you see now, but you'll also get a vertical style format so that you could take that video and upload it to Instagram Reels, upload it to TikTok, upload it to YouTube Shorts as well. So that's coming very soon. Ooh, let me show you. So any questions on marketing a coming soon, a just listed, or an active listing? You should generate between, I think, 23 to 116 leads. Somewhere between 20 and 25% of those will be seller leads. So they're going to have both a listing to sell and buy. So if there's no question of that, let me say something here. All of you have, there's three things I want to show you. One, create listing presentation. How many of you have seen this and have used this yet? This is a 28-page listing presentation that is so awesome. Any of you, have you seen this or used this yet? So this is one of three things I'll look. If you got a few minutes to hang out with me, I'll just show you a couple of things here. So this is meant to, you could send it, you could print it and mail it. People are doing all sorts of things with it. You cannot edit it from here, but you can download it and load it up to Canva, I believe, and edit it from there. But it's a 27-page branded to you as soon as you start your free trial, as soon as you get an account from your broker or whoever. And the feedback has been absolutely awesome on this. And so what it's meant to do, let's say, for example, you don't do Craigslist. Just don't use that page. Just take it out. If you're going to do the print version, just take it out. Don't use it. But coming soon, they get just listed, active, open house, pending, marketing to just sold. Check that out, man. I even again, we're using the guides. So when you're going to give a listing, when you're going to give your marketing plan to somebody, why not offer them a few of the free PDF guides? So we got first time home seller, 5 dangers of overpricing, 12 mistakes to avoid. Because what is it? It's like lead generation on top of lead generation on top of lead generation, which really is just engagement all the way through our funnel. So have you seen that before? Is that awesome or what? Right? That not pretty cool. So that listing presentation is for free. The next thing I want to show you is the agent listing website. So this is where all your listings will sit. So click other tools. So, you're on listings, click other tools. It'll drop an agent listing website. I'll click the green view button. Excuse me. Looks like my internet's a little slow. I'll try that again. Okay. Everybody see my screen? Everybody see my screen? Okay. Everybody do well? I'm going to keep you about 2 more minutes if I can. And let's see here. And let's try this. My view website. There we go. So this is the client review website live in your accounts right now. Got one. We can automatically pull in Zillow reviews. You can manually add reviews as well. They click view now. They go to all my reviews. We automatically will pull from Zillow, and I'll show you here in a minute how you can manually add them. But on your client review website, you've also got where they can write a review for you. So they can click write a review and right here, write a review. And then what this does is this will send you the information. And then you can, I'll show you a little bit later where you can approve it for display. But these like full-on websites below the reviews, so they can get your PDF guides. They can see your listings. They can see when you plan to buy, we can help. Your social media postings here. Home value landing page. Contact Scott again, just a kind of a general form at that point, and my footer. And here's my agent listing. So check this out. And why do I feel like everybody see me okay? Everybody hear me? I almost feel like I got disconnected here, but I think we're good to go. Awesome. So check this out. And this is going to get so much better here shortly, but it's pretty slick. Check this out. So put in a property address, click get value estimate. That's going to give a home value estimate. Buy. They put in the city they want to buy in a neighborhood. They click next. It's just going to go to a form. Marketing your home though. And this page is getting a little bit of an edit, but this is in your account right now. This video is in your account right now to share with homeowners in your local area. And it's a video version of that 27-point listing presentation PDF you can now use to generate more seller leads. And so this right here, they can download your marketing plan So the same one that we were looking at just a few minutes ago: name, email, phone number, property address, time frame to sell, submit, and they can download that PDF guide. And again, that's the same PDF guide that we were looking at a few minutes ago. This right here, this link that I could share with someone via email. I could do a Facebook post with this. I could do this with a lot of things with that link. But this is, in this page, we're getting a big overhaul here. About to ready to go live with it shortly. But the agent listing website and like I said, that client review website, man, I love that client review website as well. And so you'll see over here on the left-hand side, client reviews. If you click that, you will see here, import reviews. That will, right now it's Zillow only. I think we're adding Google next. I can request a review. So this is my review request form I can send to people, and then they can leave a review for me. And what happens is when someone does leave a review for me on that page, it'll populate right here. And I think it'll be like pending or something, or it won't publish, but you'll have the ability to come in here and review it, approve it or not approve it, whatever. I got archived reviews. I got some settings right here. And for adding reviews, for adding reviews manually, just click the green add review. And you'll see, for example, like, that was amazing. Reviewer name, God's wife. Review source. So I go other, and let's say that was on Yelp. Maybe we have Yelp. No. So I think we're adding Yelp here as a source. And all that means is we're going to drop in the logo. So you can also upload your own, like a Yelp logo or whatever as well. Yep. The dates, put on, you get the idea. So yeah, the reviews, I am super excited. I'm so stoked that we got this live here for the client reviews. That video is completely customizable, just like on the agent listing website. If I go back to listings, other tools, both the agent listing website and the client review website. If I go to, there's a header on both of them. If I go to edit, change image video. And so again, all of you have this functionality in your accounts. And I can say, no, give me stock videos. And I can say, what would be a good one? Fly. Let's do a fly over this, like type in a keyword. And just to show you, I wouldn't use this one, obviously, but it is, I bet that's going to look cool. And now when I view my client review website, how cool is that? And that's pretty slick. I love it. That's everybody. With that, I went off topic a little bit because I just want to show you a few really cool things in your Listing to Leads account that you may not have known about. So if there are no more questions, I'll let everybody go. Make sure you let our amazing support team know if you need any help with this. Get yourself into the mastermind group. Let us know how it's going for you. And with that, hopefully we'll see you on Thursday with session 2, where we will cover playbooks 2 and 3, which is pending and just sold playbook 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're going to cover open houses. That's playbook 1-2. So the first hour will be open houses. And the second hour will be playbook 2, which is pending and just sold listings. So with that, everybody, listen, have an awesome day. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll talk to you soon.